Ever wondered why your network suddenly slows down or even stops working? A potential culprit could be network jamming. Now you might be wondering, what is jamming? Well, in the realm of networking, jamming refers to the disruption of network communication due to interference. This interference can cause your network to slow down, or in extreme cases, come to a grinding halt. There are two types of jamming: intentional and unintentional. As the name suggests, intentional jamming is when someone deliberately causes network interference, perhaps for malicious purposes. On the other hand, unintentional jamming happens due to factors beyond our control, like environmental conditions or overlapping network signals. So you see, jamming can be a real problem in networking. But how does it work? Let's find out. To understand jamming, we first need to know how a network functions. Imagine a bustling city with its many cars whizzing by in a somewhat orderly fashion. That's essentially what a network is, a city of data packets, each with its own destination. In an ideal situation, these data packets travel smoothly along their routes, reaching their destinations without a hitch. The transmission of data in a network follows a certain protocol, a set of rules, if you will. This ensures that each data packet knows where to go and how to get there. It's like having an incredibly efficient GPS system guiding each packet along its journey. Now let's introduce the concept of jamming into this mix. Imagine if suddenly all the GPS systems in our city of data packets started giving incorrect directions. The cars would collide, get stuck in traffic, or simply fail to reach their destination. This chaos, in essence, is what jamming does to a network. Jamming disrupts the normal flow of data by either flooding the network with excessive data packets or by sending out signals that interfere with the network's frequency. In other words, it's like adding extra cars to our city or causing the GPS to malfunction. The result is a network that is either slowed down or completely halted. There are two main types of jamming: active and passive. Active jamming is when an external source deliberately sends out a signal to disrupt the network. It's like a rogue driver intentionally causing a traffic jam. On the other hand, passive jamming is unintentional and can occur due to technical glitches or signal interference from other devices. In both cases, the result is the same. The network's performance is degraded, and the data packets struggle to reach their destination. This can lead to loss of valuable information and time, affecting everything from your favorite streaming service to critical infrastructure services. Now that we know how jamming works, what can be its potential effects on a network? Jamming can have some serious consequences on a network. As we delve into the world of network jamming, it's important to understand the impact it can have. Jamming, in its essence, is a form of interference. It's like a constant buzzing in your ear when you're trying to focus on a conversation. And just like that buzzing, jamming interferes with the smooth operation of a network, causing numerous problems. The first and perhaps most obvious effect of jamming is data loss. When a network is jammed, data packets get lost in the chaos. Imagine you're trying to send a letter by post, but the post office is so crowded and chaotic that your letter ends up lost, never reaching its destination. That's what happens to your data during a jamming attack. But it's not just about lost data. Jamming can also degrade the overall performance of your network. Think of it like a highway during rush hour. Normally, cars can travel smoothly and quickly. But when it's jammed, everything slows down. The same happens to your data. It takes longer to get where it's going, slowing down your network and causing frustration for users. Increased latency is another side effect of jamming. Latency refers to the amount of time it takes for data to travel from one point to another in a network. Under normal circumstances, this journey is quick. But when jamming comes into play, it's like adding a long, winding detour to the journey. This increases the time it takes for data to reach its destination, leading to noticeable delays. Jamming can also lead to increased energy consumption. The network devices, in an attempt to overcome the jamming, might increase their transmitting power. This results in higher energy consumption and even potential damage to the network devices. Clearly, jamming can wreak havoc on a network. But can we prevent it? Stay tuned to find out. Preventing jamming is crucial to maintaining a network's performance. Let's delve into how we can safeguard our networks from this disruptive occurrence. First and foremost, consider leveraging anti-jamming technology. These are devices or software designed to protect your network from jamming attacks. They work by detecting abnormal signals or activities on your network and taking immediate action to counter them. For instance, Some technologies use spread spectrum techniques that distribute the signal across a wider frequency, making it less likely for a jammer to disrupt the entire network. Secondly, changing transmission patterns can be an effective strategy. If your network sticks to a predictable transmission pattern, it becomes an easy target for jammers. By continuously altering the pattern, you can make it difficult for a jammer to anticipate and interfere with your signals. This could be as simple as switching frequencies or using different transmission modes at random intervals. Enhancing your network security can also go a long way in preventing jamming. This includes using robust encryption protocols to secure your data and regular network audits to identify any potential vulnerabilities. Remember, jamming is often a symptom of a larger security breach, so always ensure that your network is as secure as possible. Another method is to increase the signal strength. While this might not always be feasible due to regulatory restrictions or technical limitations, a stronger signal can often overpower a jamming device. But be careful, as too strong a signal may cause interference with other networks. Lastly, physical security measures should not be overlooked. This can include securing the physical locations of network equipment and antennas, as well as using tamper-proof or jamming-resistant hardware. So, there you have it. A few strategies to prevent jamming and keep your network running smoothly. It's all about being proactive, staying vigilant, and making smart decisions that prioritize the security and efficiency of your network. We've seen how to prevent jamming, but what if it's already happened? How can we detect it? Stay tuned as we explore this in our next segment. Detecting jamming can be tricky, but it's not impossible. In the world of networking, jamming is a major concern, but thankfully there are several techniques available to help identify and mitigate its impact. Firstly, monitoring network performance is a key strategy. By keeping a close eye on network speeds and data flow, one can spot inconsistencies that may indicate jamming. For instance, a significant drop in network speed or an unexpected data traffic surge could be signs of an issue. The use of specialist software can also help in detecting jamming. There are numerous jamming detection software options available in the market today. These programs work by continuously scanning the network for irregularities. Upon detecting unusual activity, they trigger an alert, allowing network administrators to swiftly address the issue. Keep in mind that the effectiveness of these software options may vary, so it's important to choose one that best suits your network's specific needs. Another technique involves the analysis of network traffic. This can be a more complex process, as it involves examining the data packets being sent and received across the network. By analyzing this traffic, one can spot patterns or anomalies that may suggest jamming. For instance, if a significant number of packets are being lost or delayed, this may be a sign of jamming. It's crucial to remember that these techniques are not foolproof. Jamming can be subtle and sophisticated, making it difficult to detect. However, by combining these techniques and maintaining vigilance, one can greatly enhance their chances of spotting and addressing jamming before it causes significant damage. In the end, the goal is to maintain a healthy network. This requires a proactive approach, which includes the regular monitoring of network performance, the use of detection software, and the analysis of network traffic. By implementing these techniques, you can ensure your network remains robust and resilient against jamming. Detecting and preventing jamming can help maintain a healthy network. Let's summarize what we've learned today. Jamming can be a real threat to any network, but with the right knowledge, we can combat it effectively. We've taken a deep dive into the world of network jamming, unearthing its mechanics and the potential impacts it can have on a network environment. It's clear that the effects of jamming can be detrimental, causing disruptions, slowing down operations, and even halting them entirely. However, it's not all doom and gloom. With the right tools and strategies, we can prevent jamming and safeguard our networks. From the use of spread spectrum techniques to employing jamming detection systems, there are several ways to keep our networks running smoothly. Furthermore, being able to detect jamming is crucial. By monitoring network performance and using advanced detection systems, we can spot jamming attempts early and take swift action. Remember, a well-informed network enthusiast is the best defense against jamming. Thanks for watching.